Good afternoon, my MGTOW brothers and sisters. Yes, sisters. I think too many MGTOW videos nowadays are trying to educate men when we should be educating females that we were not going to tolerate what they are putting us through. Too many videos today are out there educating men, yet men don't need the education. They are the ones that are suffering by the hands of feminism. With that said, let's talk about chivalry. Chivalry was granted to females when they used to be weak and frail, when they weren't able to accomplish things, and when they played the part of their gender role. You see, chivalry and femininity go hand in hand. If you kill one, you kill the other. They are not separate from each other. They are a team. Now, since feminism decided to kill off all femininity in females and replace it with a fake, false femininity, men no longer have to abide to the contract of chivalry. Just like feminism destroyed the gender roles, now men no longer have to be tied down to the gender roles. We have been freed while women have become enslaved by it. You could doubt this as much as you want to, and you could even try to argue it, but you know I'm right. For the simple fact that women today has become butch. They are bitchy and they are butchy. And butchiness does not have to be tolerated by any man. And the first punishment we gave women for doing this to us, becoming butch, is to kill off chivalry. We gave women chivalry, but we expected something back in return. And since they dropped their side of the ball, we no longer have to live to that role. So, chivalry. What is chivalry? It's being kind to women, holding a door open, putting them first over our own needs. That's chivalry. But by doing that, men have been stepped on, pissed on, trampled on, spit on, used, and abused. So men have stepped away from it. So where do women today get off crying that chivalry is no longer in the world? Have they not themselves caused the destruction of chivalry? Have they not themselves destroyed femininity and replaced it with a fake, false femininity? Think about it, folks. What you see today in women is no longer female. It is no longer even feminine. It's about narcissism. What do I mean? When they dress up and look really good, they're doing it for other women. They're not doing it for the man out there. They're not doing anything for men anymore. Nothing. So why should we sacrifice our health, our wealth, and our stature to help and benefit them? We used to have gender roles. Man was provider and hunter, and he took care of the family. Women took care of the kids, raised the kids, stayed at home, and cooked the meal for the man at nighttime. But since they no longer want to uphold these laws, these roles, why should men be obligated to stand up to those roles as well? You see, feminists don't even understand how they destroyed their own good life, how they had it so good. They had all men around the world completely brainwashed into this delusion. Feminism awoken the beast inside of men, and men are no longer tolerating their shit. If you want to have chivalry back, then it's going to have to be down to the women. As soon as the women become submissive again, and they learn their role in society, and they learn their place in society, men will reinstate chivalry. Until then, women can basically go and fuck themselves. If you want to act like men, if you want to be treated like men, and if you want to have all the benefits of men, then don't count in chivalry, because men have no chivalry. Do you see women giving men chivalry, where they stop and put themselves aside to take care of a man, where they self-sacrifice themselves for a man? Do you see that anywhere? No, you do not. So if women do not want to no longer partake in the roles, then men are no longer obligated to take part in the roles. Now, I'm going to keep this broadcast very short. I just want to make that point out there. I also want to say that MGTOW videos need to stop focusing on trying to educate men. You need to start educating females out there, because even females listen to these videos and they actually don't understand that feminism is a brainwash. It is a cancer in this world. They don't understand the manipulations they are getting thrown upon them. They don't even understand that these celebrities that they watch, these Beyoncés and these other false idols, are just that, false idols. They're not reality. Reality is man comes home from work at night and wants a meal. Reality is that men have children and women have children, and you're supposed to get along. If you refuse to go through those rules, and if you refuse to uphold your side of the bargain, then how dare you have expectations that the other person is to hold up to their end of the bargain? It's a two-way street. If you drop the ball, they have the right to drop the ball. And ever since feminism has come in and stolen femininity away, there's no longer any reason for men to be chivalrous. So your call, ladies out there, if you are going to be aggressive, passive aggressive, and a big old butch bitch, if you think being a bitch is cool, then you can basically totally forget about ever having any chivalry from any man. You see, chivalry only comes when you are submissive to men. If you are not submissive to men, then you will not receive the perks of that. This is Word on Fire. Have a great, happy summer day, because it's really great weather outside today. See you all later. Take care of yourselves. Bye.